You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.
Today's a very special day. It's our Midlife Crisis pub tour.
Sydney's biggest pub crawl is on.
The tour is underway.
The Brewskis are on us, Sydney.
Jump on board the Midlife Crisis. The Sydney Pub Tour.
Knock the top off a frothy with the boys at your local.
I mean, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, we know that. 36 pubs last year, hoping to tick over the 40 mark this year. A big, big day as Sydney celebrates, and we get behind the great pubs that we love, your local.
Well, one man who joined us last year at the Australian was...
Not afraid of a frothy.
Our premier, Dominic Perrottet. I tell you what, he sat down, had a schnitzel with us. We had 3 schooners, and he joins us again this morning. Welcome, Dom.
Hey guys, how you going?
Dom, really well. We're still hopeful today. I know that at the backyard cricket, we tried to get you to leave early because I think you had some commitments and you told us to get stuffed. You were staying. We're hoping that plays out again today and you've got time to sneak in for a beer.
Guys, I'd love to. Obviously, it's Remembrance Day today, so
Yes.
I'll be, like many, at a memorial service to honour all those people who made the sacrifice for our freedom. So I'll be doing that at 11 o'clock and honouring their legacy, but then I will be doing everything I can in the Arvo to find out where you are and joining you again.
I like that. Well, in true tradition as well, because we're working with the Australian Hotels Association, 2UP is welcome in a lot of the pubs to celebrate the Diggers as well, in the tradition of 2UP on Remembrance Day. So maybe we find that pub, Dom.
Let's try and find that one. Where are you going to be mid-afternoon?
Oh, jeez, the list goes
Probably
on and
in the
on.
rocks,
Well, we
isn't
can
it?
find you at the Australian again, same time,
Yeah.
same place.
Well, that sounds great. Do we still call it the midlife crisis tour? Is that-
Yeah.
Midi.
The midi, well, we're going to be on the middies today, Dom. We've
Right.
learnt from last year that you need to pace yourself.
Right. So did we break the record last year?
No.
Don't worry about that.
We set the record.
We set- yeah,
it was our first record.
We set
Dom.
the local record because the world record is 56. Now, we've got a list that could take us there, but whether we can get there is another ask. Do you know what's interesting, Dom, is this time last year when we were having a beer for the very first time and you just came into office, Sarah said to you...
Oh, that's right. The first thing I asked you, wasn't it? I hassled you saying, I'm looking to buy a house. Can you get rid of stamp duty?
What do you know?
And you said, I'm working on it. And yes, you were.
You said, give me a year to the day, I think. You said, Dom?
Well, we did it. We did it. And it was a historic day yesterday. We passed the legislation, and the governor today will hopefully, I'll be down at Government House, and this will come into law. So from tomorrow, all first home buyers across the state won't have to pay stamp duty if they don't
Amazing.
want to,
Yeah.
and they can pay a smaller annual fee.
See, that's
phenomenal.
Worth,
So
that is
incredible.
worth celebrating,
Yeah,
Dom.
that's a game
today.
changer.
You will have a beer today at some stage after announcing that, Dom, without a doubt.
Well, definitely, and I'll have one with you because it's a bit like this is a momentous day because we know for many guys, many first home buyers, it's really difficult to save that stamp duty.
Oh, yeah.
Take up to 2.5 years, and by the time people have done that, they've gone backwards. So to get rid of this tax, which is the worst tax for many young people across the state, well, I know will make a real difference. So I'm looking forward to having a celebratory beer with you this afternoon.
Well, what I think is great too, if you look at the fine detail here, that's for any dwelling costing up to $1.5 million. So that's a significant buy for a first home buyer. And also for vacant land up to $800,000. So if your dream is to build, then it applies there as well.
Yeah, well, that's right. To give you a sense, let's say you're buying an apartment that's worth around $800,000. Currently, you'd pay about $31,000 in stamp duty.
Yep.
Under the changes we've made, you could opt in to pay $1,200 a year.
Okay.
And we know that. And we know that
massive.
this is not about your dream home. This is about your first home.
Yeah.
So it's just about helping young people get into the property market. I'll
Yeah.
just say to your listeners today, you can go to the Service New South Wales website. You can type in the property, and it'll tell you exactly what you pay, so you can make the best decision that suits your situation.
Right,
Well
so
done.
just to confirm, Dom, I bought a house about 3 years ago. I can't claim that
Very
stamp duty
different.
back at
No,
all. I can't chase
no,
that.
no,
Okay, that's all right.
unfortunately.
That's
Can
all
we
right.
work on that for next year, Dom? Now that I set your annual
We'll set a new
challenges.
goal.
Yeah,
this will become an annual event on this pub tour. We'll set out a policy. We'll work through
Yeah.
it this afternoon, and we'll enact it every year.
I
That'd
love
be
that.
great.
Hey, Dom, can we go back to the backyard cricket game? How did you review your own performance? I know you were steaming in. I didn't know you were a left-hander, first of all. You were steaming into the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, but how did you think you went?
Not great. Not great. He smashed me for 4 off the first ball.
Yeah, you were frustrated, weren't you?
But, my shoulder is still sore from that day. I've not recovered. I'm seeing a physio on Sunday. So I'll send you guys the bill.
Are you really seeing a physio?
I'm seeing a physio on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, but hang on a minute. Was it your bowling technique or when you were keeping and you dived for the ball?
Well, that was pretty poor too. That was bowling.
From carrying 7 kids, no doubt.
Oh, you're a good sport.
It was a great day. It was a great day. No, congratulations for the first home
that's
buys.
huge.
Well done. That is huge news, and we would love to have a celebratory beer with you today, Dom, at some
You guys
stage.
already started?
Well,
Fitzy's got
Fitzy's lost
laryngitis.
his voice, so we're all sitting here, Dom and Amity Life Crisis Pub Tour T-shirts, which we're going to hand out along the tour. Fitzy has a unique one. It says, sound issues, cannot talk. Because he's broken down. He's an old stallion that's broken down, but we will get him through it.
Excellent. Well, guys, I'm really looking forward to it. I'll see you this Summit.
All
See you, Dom.
Well done, buddy. Thanks, mate.
See ya.
You're listening to the Fitzy and Whipper podcast.